Hello and welcome to this short tutorial where I'm going to take you through how to become more smooth when flying your drone, and it's going to result in getting smoother footage and more cinematic footage too. Now there's a few things you need to bear in mind when it comes to getting smoother footage, and we're going to start off with how you actually operate the sticks. Now when you're operating the sticks on your drone, it's important here to do really small, smooth, fluid movements. So you want to keep the movements really small, really gentle. Don't have really large erratic movements on the sticks. That's going to translate into more jerky footage, and we want nice smooth footage, so keep your movements really small, really precise, and really fluid. I'll do a little example here. So if I do some really nice smooth flying here, we can see we get beautiful smooth footage. Now if I start moving the sticks even further around, now we're starting to get a little bit jerkier, it's getting a bit out of control, and it's not as smooth as it could be. So the next thing that you want to do is, if you feel like the drone isn't quite responding how you would like it to when it comes to your control inputs, you can actually change how the drone reacts to all of your different inputs in the gain and expo tuning. And I have a completely dedicated video going through all of the gain and expo tuning settings so that you can go through and change all of these to make them exactly how you want the drone to feel. Now getting these set up nicely to your own preferences is really going to help to make your footage smoother, because you're just going to feel more comfortable with how the drone responds. The next thing that can help you get smoother footage is using functions like cruise control. Now what cruise control allows you to do is basically get your maneuver started, then you can tap the cruise control button, and the drone is then going to hold that exact maneuver pattern throughout the entire duration of its cruise control until you're basically ready to stop. And what that's going to do is keep the drone moving in a really nice, consistent manner while you capture your entire piece. So if you have a drone with cruise control, make sure that you're making use of it, because it really helps to make those cinematic smooth shots way easier to capture. And the final tip I'm going to give you is, whilst you're flying a maneuver, don't start introducing other direction changes. So what this basically means is, if you're flying forwards during your shot, just keep the shot basic with one forward movement. Don't start doing some turns midway through your forward flying, because this is going to add sort of erratic, unnatural movement into the shot, which is going to make it look less smooth and less cinematic. And same thing goes if you're doing an orbit maneuver. Keep the maneuver fluid throughout the entire shot, and you can always trim the start and end of it whilst you're getting the orbit started, but just make sure to keep the movement fluid throughout your individual shots. So those are my tips for getting really nice, smooth footage when flying your drone. Go out there, practice, take these tips on board, and if you need to learn more about gain and expo tuning, like I said, I have a completely dedicated video here that you can go and check out. If you've gained value from this video, consider becoming a member on Patreon, as it's one of the best ways to support the work that I'm doing here. Now I actually also have a complete drone videography course which will take you from where you are now all the way to an advanced drone pilot and a cinematic genius. Now it's literally already transforming people's flying and footage, and it will do exactly the same for you. Now I've actually also started a weekly newsletter giving you the latest drone news, hot tips and discounts, and you can find all of this linked in the video description down below. And whilst you're down there, make sure to tap the subscribe button for more videos like this. You should go and check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching, have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.